Man, who gave this nigga AD?
That nigga on the weak ass Giants, man.
No, they gave him motherfucking. This nigga Eric Johnson, AB.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Oh, this is a nigga that be doing that glitch shit. Okay.
Damn, who should I pick first in the real fantasy league shit for that money? I got the first pick. Bro. He's already full. We draft at 9 o'clock. We draft in 10 minutes. Damn, I don't know who we pick first. Bro.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drive.
These niggas trying to count my Lions out, man. I told them niggas I play when I want. Probably come back and take my fucking division. That's what I'm about to do. These niggas got me fucked up.
Dookie.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, echo.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm glad I ain't going to high school.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
50. Watch the ship. No spacing.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back.
Oh, wow.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground.
Let's go.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Lock it back!
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger.
That's Lewis. Don't you want one of the fucking tight end, man?
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Snickers, gotta spin. Watch twins. Hey! Flash it, turn!
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jack 16. 54, right there, right there. 54.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Good D.
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Carlson is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Damn, I got the first pick, dog. I don't know who to get, dog. Burke, the Giants, I know, but I don't want to get Saquon because
first down.
Giants.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
That nigga Saquon.
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade.
I think
Rivers had to do a
suspended or
project where he had to
something.
make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm reading this shit now. I want to get McCaffrey, dog.
Black 11! 53, Mike 53! Mike 12. Mike, yeah. 53 to Mike. Watch the run.
You said Mac. That nigga James Conner, bro.
Rivers on first down.
2 minutes.
He'll
Start
get
the
this to
drive.
Eckler. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hey, Kamara is second.
And the Lions have taken the
McCaffrey
lead.
third. Big Chubb.
On that one, able to catch it. Also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
All right, I'll be back out there.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, now. Black 20. Black 50. I know he ain't got it. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Watch the safety. Alert, alert. 50. Hey, 2. I'm good. Check, check. Middle.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check 3, check 3, check 3. No promote. Hey, Kelso. Mike 50, Mike 50. These 2. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Hey, 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 50. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 9, check 9. Alert, alert.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Keep it skinny. 55.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check 52.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 3rd.
Let's go, Teddy.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We freaky, Teddy.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rivers, he leads to Eckler on the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
See now, I see you and my other nigga not even blocking. Y'all supposed to be stars. We need 7 here, not 3, goddammit.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
There we go. Walk up in there,
For the
Eckler.
Lions, touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
I know what they're coming with. Let's get ready to play some man.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here, you know?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Another try after the first down sack.
Let's go, Fletcher.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Good D.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Not getting a rock.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second.
Yeah, you got to figure something out, fellas. Let's go. We freaky. Nigga, you don't got long. Leak, you see me out here freaky? Who watching this? Y'all try to hit me with the glitch routes. This shit ain't about to happen, man.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 50-40-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I know, I got that. I thought you were talking about something on offense. I know how to do that. I got to learn that little shit they be doing on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up across the 35.
Blew it. I could have ran around for a touchdown, dog.
6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He blew it. Dang.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And spins away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 45-yard line.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Exit 180, black 15, run 80, start, go, go. Let's go, baby, turn up, get that ball. Get that ball.
From the gun, Rivers. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Hey there. Hey, front 80. Buffalo one. Hey, Haywood. 55. Man, I got
First down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Quarter. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 50. It's our time. Rush in. Check.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. I'm reading that shit.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and...
And he takes
Let's go.
Now
Play with this nigga. We see this shit.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
Oh, you see him? That's Jones right there. That's like that Justin. You see how funny made an 81? You feel me? That nigga tall as hell and he motherfucking fast as hell, dog. And he catch that bitch. I got him niggas in trouble, dog. I'm telling you. Especially this nigga right here. He think he about to try some old voodoo shit. That shit ain't possible.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You got tight. You 50. No foul. No spacing. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Attack!
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
My 7.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Attack!
Gets to
Let's go.
again.
Warm up on this nigga,
Dante
man.
Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Roethlisberger will throw.
Attack! Let's go.
And he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox
This
able to
nigga
put it
crazy
into
about
that
keep
play,
going
and in
for it
so
on me,
doing
dog.
puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Check. Alert. 77.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
He thinks shit's sweet, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room to work.
Let's go, Eckler. That's why we went and got you,
in the
daddy.
1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
Oh, they made me run out of
at this
bounds.
rate.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers wide open. It's Allen complete.
Let's go, Allen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
He blocked.
First down,
He
a
got
running
loose.
play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
55.
Bravo.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, see?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Buchanan. Allen, the intended receiver. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Hey, alert. Check 13. Check 13. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming. Here we go. 50, 50. Alert. Rapid. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Go. Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger.
Oh,
did
what
he
a
hang on to
catch.
it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
50. He's checking. Help out. Small. 50. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All right, you waiting on that. Just saying. You waiting. All right.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 37. Alert.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
White, hey, hot! Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Rocket!
Now Rivers on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, well,
oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Oh, my. All I can say is that baby might have just set the game of football back 40 years. Maybe 50, maybe 60.
Let's just go
100.
for 70. Just keep going.
The game never started.
Because there's no way I can
He's
analyze
trying to fuck
that.
up my
There's just
XP with
no
5
way.
seconds left, dog. Mike gotta kick this nigga, bro. For real, though. You see this shit? I ain't never saw this shit. Yo, what the fuck going on, bro? Man, this nigga got some bullshit going on, bro. Mike, look at your mans, bro. Nigga did some fluke shit. I was up 23-3 in the fourth with 5 seconds left against this nigga. What's this nigga name? And I had it on broadcast. This nigga rock, bro. I had like 20 sacks, bro. Bro, what the fuck is dog on? Fuck on with dog, he must be off something. 5 seconds left in the game, he getting split. I need all my sacks and my pickies. This nigga had over 15 sacks today, bro. Mike, your man's played me, bro. I need my XP for my D-line, bro. Bro, this nigga pulled some fluke shit, nigga, with 5 seconds left, bro. I'm beating this nigga ass. The nigga with the Redskins, bro. I had like 15, 20 sacks on this nigga, dog. This nigga did some bullshit, bro. I don't know what the fuck he did, bro. No. At 5 seconds left, bro.
Yeah, man did that shit 15. They gave up 5 times. They kept doing that halftime. It was Mike Ashley. Like, if he snapped the ball, like, that's too crazy.
Bro, he gotta give me my motherfucker something. How the fuck my niggas? I'm easy done it. Eric Goins or misunderstood. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. I need my points or something, bro. I mean, how the fuck my niggas get the XP, bro? I had like 20 sacks, man.